Hello everyone. I'm Divya Paledra, and today's my presentation topic is the evolution of academic writing from print culture to digital scholarship and network knowledge system. So, let's begin. Here is my academic information. This is table of content which we will discuss in detail. And this, my research question: to what extent does the integration of artificial intelligence and hypertextual networking in contemporary academic writing undermine or reinforce traditional concept of intellectual authority and authorship established during the print revolution? And my hypothesis is, while digital scholarship and AI enhance research in efficiency and global democratization of knowledge, they simultaneously destabilize the traditional author-centric model of print culture by shifting the focus towards decentralized, collaborative, and machine-assisted knowledge production, thereby requiring a fundamental re-evolution of academic integrity and originality. So, introduction: academic writing has evolved from print culture to digital scholarship, transforming how knowledge is produced and shared. Print traditions establish structured communication, peer review, and intellectual authority, while digital technologies have created network and interconnected forms of research. This shift has also reshaped the citation practices, reflect in the flexible, digitally oriented guidelines of MLA 9th edition. And here the infographic of the evolution of academic writing, how a journey through system of knowledge. So era first is the foundation of print culture, then era two, the digital transitions, and how the third era, the network frontier, is connected with the print culture. And here, meaning and characteristic of academic writing. Yeah, academic writing is a formal and structured form of writing used in research and higher education. It aims to present arguments, analysis, and evidence in logical and objective manners. It is knowledge oriented and contribute to scholarly conversations within academic communities. Here, key characteristic like formal tone, avoid informal language and personal biases, objectivity, focuses on evidence rather than personal opinion, clarity and precision, uses clear and specific languages, structured organization, follows logical order, use of credible sources based on a scholarly research, proper citation and referencing, acknowledges sources ethically. And here, print culture and the emergence of scholarly communication, print revolution. The invention of the printing press by Johann Gutenberg in the 15th century transformed knowledge production. Print technology enabled the mass reproduction of books and scholarly texts. It disseminations and dissemination could take months or even years. High production and distribution cost, printing, storage, and distribution increase financial barriers. As we know, access to journal was often limited to elite institutions. Limited interactivity and updating, print text are static and cannot be easily updated. No hyperlinks, multimedia integration, or real-time revisions. So here, transition from print to digital scholarship. First one is expansion of access and global connectivity. The shift from print to digital platform enabled instant global access to research through online journal databases and institutional repositories. Then digital infrastructure reduced geographical and institutional barriers to knowledge production and circulation. Second one is emergence of network and interactive knowledge. Digital scholarship introduced hypertext, multimedia integration, and interconnected research system. Academic writing became dynamic, collaborative, and continuously updated rather than static and fixed. So here, hypertext and network knowledge system, non-linear and interconnected textuality. So hypertext allows readers to navigate text through links rather than following a fixed and linear structure. This transform academic writing into an interconnected network of references, reshaping how knowledge is organized and accessed. Second one is collaborative and network co-scholarship. Digital platform enable collaborative authorship, shared databases, and interdisciplinary research network. Knowledge production becomes decentralized and participatory within global academic communities. So here the infographic, the how hypertext reshape scholarship in architecture of network knowledge system. And here, evolution of citation practices from MLA 7th to MLA 9th edition, shift from fixed format to container system, MLA 8 and 9th edition. MLA 7th edition followed a rigid citation format based on source type, example like book, journals, and website, etc. MLA 8th and later 9th edition introduced the container system, creating a flexible framework applicable to both print and digital sources. These changes reflect the growing complexity of digital and multimedia scholarship. Emphasis on digital sources and accessibility. MLA 9th edition gives importance to DOI and URLs and online access data. It recognizes the databases, the streaming platforms, and online repositories as legitimate scholarly sources. The updated guidelines address the realities of digital research environments. And here, digital databases and the open access movement. First one is the centralized access to scholarly research. Digital databases such as JSTOR, Science Direct, and institutional repositories provided organized access to peer review journals, books, and research articles. They improve searchability, archiving, and long-term preservation of academic knowledge. Second one is global connectivity and research efficiency. Online databases enable instant global access to scholarship, reducing geographical barriers. Researchers can access interdisciplinary materials quickly through digital indexing and metadata system. And third one is open access and democratization of knowledge. The open access movement promotes a free and unrestricted online access to scholarly work. It challenges subscription based publishing and increases academic equity and visibility. Artificial intelligence and contemporary academic writing. So AI is a research and writing assistant. AI tools assist in grammar correction, language underfunded universities. Sustainability and preservation issues. Digital materials depend on technological infrastructure for storage and long-term preservation. Changes in software and platform may threaten. One is ethical concern in digital research practice, as we earlier discussed. And here, in conclusion, academic writing has evolved from print-based tradition to digital network form of scholarship. Digital technologies have expanded access and transformed research method while also raising concern about credibility and ethics. Therefore, modern scholarship must balance technological innovation with critical thinking and and responsible academic practice. And his literature review, print culture shaped early academic writing through textual stability, authorship, and standardized scholarly communication. Digital scholarship introduced the hypertextuality, interactivity, and network knowledge system, transforming how research is written and accessed. Open access movement and digital databases have expanded global accessibility and democratized knowledge production. Contemporary discussion highlight AI assisted writing and ethical concerns surrounding authorship and academic integrity in digital research environments. So this is my references, and thank you. If you have any question, then feel free to ask.
Divya, my question is, does the rise of AI and digital tools weaken originality in academic writing?
So AI and digital tools so AI and digital tools uh, we use AI and digital tools like ChatGPT and Gemini and etc. So in research work, they work faster, and we know they give easily searching available sources and all those things. But we have to but we have to find more on ourselves. So it may be original sources of academic writing.
My question, has digital scholarship truly democratized academic writing, or has it created new form of inequality?
So digital scholarship has made research easier to access, access. And when digital scholarship paid more fees, more fees for more fees money to everywhere online databases and searching. So we have to so we have to learn from a digital how they all how they will increase the access. But some are not able to some are not able to access that resources of that. So this from my side. Thank you.